Hi everyone, today we will see 5 more current affairs according to our day 14 plan. So these are the topics to be discussed in detail today. Okay, the first topic is about protesting is a fundamental human right. So recently United Nations, due to the more chaos and commotion for the social and political justice in all over the world, so United Nations Human Rights Committee UNHRC reaffirmed that protesting peacefully, whether in online or in person, is a fundamental human right. We can compare this with our toolkit case also. That is, the United Nations Human Rights Committee will monitor how these countries, that is almost 173 countries, have ratified this covenant. Okay, so they will monitor whether these countries implement the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, which came into force in 1976, though adopted by the UN General Assembly in 1966 itself. Okay, so under the ICCPR, that is International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, Article 21 guarantees that right to peaceful assembly under that covenant. Okay, so their interpretation is a form of legal advice only, and it is not mandatory for the countries to follow. So here we can say out of the 173 countries, our India is also included. That is, India is also a state party to the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. So we know that in our Constitution, Part 3, regarding the fundamental rights, there we can see Article 19 1A, speech and expression, Article 1B, assemble peaceably and without arms. So these are all the fundamental rights where the Indian courts have reiterated that right to protest is a fundamental right. Also we can say fundamental political right also we can say, okay, which was reiterated again and again by the Indian courts. Okay, as we can have some case also like Ramlila Maidan incident. Okay, but we know that our fundamental rights are not absolute. So our state can impose reasonable restrictions in order to maintain public order, sovereignty and integrity of the nation. Okay. So the next one is World Oceans Day, June 8. Recently it has been celebrated. So it is designated by United Nations General Assembly 2008. From that, every year with a theme, the World Oceans Day is celebrated in order to give public awareness about the conservation and the importance of the marine ecosystem. Okay, so we can say ocean is a large carbon sink. Okay, here this time the article, that is theme 2021, is about the ocean life and livelihoods. So 2020 also, just to have a glance through innovation for a sustainable ocean. So these themes and all, they may not be asking exclusively in prelims, but you can use it in essay or in mains GS3 paper. Okay, so it is relevant in this theme, that is the ocean life and livelihoods, is relevant to the UN Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development, which is for 10 years. The plan has been, strategic plan has been given to conserve the ocean ecosystem. So we can say that oceans are considered as the lungs of the planet because they produces at least 50% of the planet's oxygen. And also we know that estimated that 40 million people are employed by the ocean based industries by 2030. And also they absorb 30% of the carbon dioxide, which is the potent greenhouse gas produced by the humans. And also they have found that 90% of the big fish population has been depleted. This will affect the ecosystem activity. Stability of the ecosystem will also get affected, as well as the ocean based industries. And 50% of the coral reefs destroyed. We know that coral reefs are the shock absorbers of the seismic waves in the ocean. So very much importance to be given to the life and the livelihoods of the ocean. So the next one is about Arunachal Pradesh is demanding for the 6th schedule. Even the state's home minister Bamang Flix also reiterated that Arunachal Pradesh, that is needs of the rights of the indigenous people of Arunachal Pradesh, has to be conserved only if they are included under 6th schedule, because Arunachal Pradesh is now neither under 5th schedule nor the 6th schedule, either under schedule, it is not under scheduled area or scheduled tribal area. Okay, so but it is coming under the inner line permit system, which was warranted during the British government, its British period itself. That is, it is warranted by the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation Act, through which we can say that it is an official travel document. ILP is an official travel document issued by the state government to let the Indian citizens into the protected area only for a limited period. So in this way they are protecting that region. And also Article 371H was there exclusively for Arunachal Pradesh, but that the provisions in that article does not ensure full protection to the state's people as substantiated by the state government, especially state home minister and other organizations, and they are demanding for the creation of the 2 autonomous council. As such, in the 6th schedule areas, we can say all the states which are coming under the 6th schedule are having their own autonomous council, having their what we can say, their place in the planning and the monitoring mechanisms. So recently they have demanded for the creation of 2 autonomous councils, like Mon autonomous region in the western part and Patkai autonomous council in the eastern part. So we know that 6th schedule consists of the provisions for the administration of tribal areas, especially in these 4 states only, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. So they are telling that if Arunachal Pradesh is included under 6th schedule, it will protect the rights of the indigenous people in a broad and exclusive manner. Okay. So next one is about conservation agriculture. We know that for the past 2 years, we can see the UPSC prelims question paper has more number of questions regarding agriculture. So please take note of the conservation agriculture topic also. So as per Food and Agricultural Organization, the definition for conservation agriculture is, it is a type of farming system which will promote 3 principles of conservation agriculture. That is, minimum soil disturbance will be there, no tillage, so it will not affect the nutrients, and maintenance of the permanent soil cover will be there through at least 30% coverage of the crop residues or cover crops. Okay, and diversification of plant species, that is species diversification through crop rotation. Okay, so it will enhance, through this conservation agriculture, we can say it will enhance the biodiversity and it will improve the natural biological process like decomposition, assimilation, fragmentation, everything above and below the ground surface, like nutrient cycles will be enhanced. Okay, contribute to the increased water and nutrient use efficiency also. And they are telling that because we are using crop cover, crop residues, no tillage, so improved and sustained crop production due to crop rotation, we can say crop cover, and 20 to 30% less labor intensive, reduce the cost of the farmers too, and it will increase the net income. They have found that as per the FAO report of 2016, in the Indo-Gangetic Plains, the farmers' cost has been reduced by 20% and the net income has been increased by 28% by following this conservation agriculture. Okay, and it will reduce the greenhouse gas emissions also because low energy inputs will be there. So these are the procedures. No tillage means direct seeding will be there and fertilizer placement will be in the direct mode, and at least 30% area will be covered with the crop residues or crop cover crops. Okay, so that will enhance the nutrient use, and through varied crop sequences, like we can say crop rotation, at least 3 different crop varieties has to be cultivated in an year. Okay, to enhance the production as well as the soil quality, because we know that soil degradation is the common phenomenon which is happening now. So in order to reduce these effects and all, conservation agriculture will give some much hope, okay, in terms of doubling the farmers' income as well as restoring the soil quality. So next, the last topic is about a flower, Brahma Kamal flower, Sasuria obvalata. So it is a rare flower species, we can say. It will bloom only after the sunset. That is 2 hours, it will take 2 hours to bloom, and the diameter of the flower is about 8 inches. Okay, so it will bloom just once a year. Okay, we have Kurunji in Nilgiris, which will take 12 years to bloom. So this is one of the rare species, that is, we can say it can be spotted in the Himalayan higher reaches of the Himalayas in the Uttarakhand state, and it is also the state flower of Uttarakhand. Okay, it is named after God Brahma, who is considered as the creator of the universe, and if the flower blooms, it is considered as a good luck and prosperity. As you can see, some flower species will be given in the Crazy Rich Asians movie also, giving good luck and prosperity to the people, indicating. Okay, so king of Himalayan flowers, it is considered as the king of Himalayan flower, and this species is highly valued in the Tibetan medicine and Ayurveda because of its healing properties, because it is used by the local people to treat the cuts and bruises, wounds. Okay, so Uttarakhand government has started nurseries now in the Chamoli district to conserve this flower. Okay, that's all. So that's all for today's class. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Dream Work Achieve channel and also share this video to all the needed aspirants. Okay, till then, be bold, be strong, keep smiling, be happy, and be grateful to each and every work you do. Nandri.